What a moment. And to God be the glory. Chairwoman Pickney, members of the Board of Trustees, thank you for giving me this opportunity of life. To not only be in this place, but to help restore this historic institution. To the staff who have given of their blood, their sweat, and their tears, thank you for going on this journey that many said could not and should not be done. To the faculty who, despite all odds, decided to be the first foundation of this academic building block of what is needed to rebuild this amazing institution. To our students who will be starting class on Monday. Thank you for going on this extraordinary journey with us and entrusting our team with your future and your hopes and your dreams. To the alumni, please stand one more time. This moment belongs to you because you did not lose hope, you did not lose faith, and you believed that a better day was possible and that Barber-Scotia College could rise again. You volunteered to give of your time and the time of your treasure to this institution, knowing that it was worth fighting for. I'm honored to stand here as your 20th president. Not just because I have some grand vision for this historic institution, but because I know that you have my back. And that our love for Barber-Scotia will be the driving force behind what is and what will be possible for this college's future. To Dr. Billy Glover. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for giving inspiration and reminding us of what excellence looks like, what hard work looks like, and giving us your time to not only share those inspirational words, but reminding us of what showing up for another looks like. Congresswoman Alma Adams, I don't think you'll ever know how much you inspire me. Your life and service is legendary. And this is truly a full circle moment for me. I remember when I was just starting out in public service as mayor of Spring Lake, and during one of my advocacy days in Raleigh, I saw you standing before a podium and fighting for HBCUs. And to watch your career and how you have stayed in the fight has made all the difference for historically Black colleges and universities. So to have you here today, as we begin the rebuilding of North Carolina's second oldest HBCU, I am confident that you are not alone, and that you have the right, that we have the right representative looking out for us. Thank you to the platform guests who showed up and showed out today. Please know I did not pay them to say any of those words about me. Thank you to the Concord High School band and those who participated today. And to all of the various county community for being here and supporting this amazing day. Lastly, to my family and to my close friends, thank you all for going with me on yet again another amazing adventure in my life. Today I am joined by my friends Vaughn Monroe, Rashad Montgomery, Travis Bass, Dominique Hill, men who have been a cornerstone of my life and knows what friendship is all about. I know that my mother, Mom, please stand. Thank you. Thank you for loving me and letting me be me, even as crazy as I am. To my wife, and to my children, y'all stand up, all of y'all. thank you for allowing me to be your father and just being who you all are. Now, you know that the bar is raised high and I don't play no games. So you know what's next. We continue to achieve because we're raised. All right, on this. I get it from my grandmother. Oh, how I wish she was here today to witness what she produced. Ethelred, my grandmother was the smartest woman I ever knew. Even though her education only took her to the 8th grade, because in her time that was as far as the education system went in the island of Anguilla. Her wisdom, tenacity, and love of our family and community was poured into all of us. A woman who only had an 8th grade education was able to produce a 2-star general who we know will get his 3rd star one day. A nurse, my aunt, a pharmacist, my cousins, engineers, and a Lincoln, my sister, and even, yes, a college president. The power of education can transform the very trajectory of a family if you just believe. I come from humble beginnings from the island of St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Growing up in a trailer that was smack in the middle of the loop. Now imagine living in a trailer that was surrounded by public housing, and my perspective as a child was, why do they get to live in such a fancy house while we live in a trailer? I asked my grandmother one day about it, and she said, well, when you grow up, do something about it. It was instilled in me a long time ago that if you don't like what you see, if you don't like what's happening around you, then you do something about it. I stand before you not afraid of the task that lies before me. My grandmother taught me a long time ago that I could do anything I put my mind to. And if that's important, and that's basically what I can make it happen, if I just keep God first and pray for the right people around me as we do this work. Isaiah 58:12 says, your people will rebuild the ancient ruins and will raise up the age-old foundations. You will be called repairers of broken walls, restorers of streets and dwellings. You see, when you take on a task as monumental as this, you must know who you are and whose you are. Before applying for this position, as you heard, yes, I walked around this school for 2 weeks. Every morning praying to God to determine if this was the right next step for me and my family. It would come with a little pain and a lot of hours. It would push me to my limits, and the climb will have to be slow but steady. I am ready for such a task, so I thought as I walked. And then one morning, while walking on the campus in the sun coming up over the chapel, I saw the buildings restored. I saw students walking on the campus. I saw students laying on blankets in the green and reading books. I saw it like it was as clear as yesterday. It was at that moment that I said, okay, God, I got it. I can see it. But I need a team to stand with me to begin to help rebuild this college. And I yelled out to him, would all my faculty and staff please stand? These dedicated, amazing, and smart individuals said, President Ray, we got your back. We believe in the power of HBCUs. We want to be part of the journey to rebuild Barber-Scotia College. They each said to me, I want to help make this journey a little easier for you. What can I do? And for that, I will be forever grateful. Thank you. Now, I just said today that I won't have any pain. It won't be pretty in the beginning, but that will be a lot of long hours and a lot of Zoom calls. But we will make history by saving one of America's oldest institutions. An institution founded in 1867 to make sure that Black people who will not be left behind, that they will not be left out, that who was enslaved, that our ancestors who were enslaved and robbed us of our human dignity. Once the formal announcement was made that I would be the next president of Barber-Scotia College, the D9 community began to rally around me. but I have to say a special thank you to the men of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, who stepped down and allowed me not only to serve as their international president, but also serve as president of this college. Thank you to my entire D9 family for your support and the service that you do, not only in the communities that we serve, but the work we have done on this campus during and over the years. As we said earlier, this November, we have a lot of work to do. And especially, as we said earlier, doing our black job, which is making sure we turn out and vote on November 5th. When you leave an institution as old as Barber-Scotia College, it is easy to regale on the past of what was and what used to be. I am a true respecter of history, but I also have an eye on the future. 2 years ago, under the leadership of our board of trustees and then interim president Dr. Tracy Clemens, the board laid out a 5-year strategic plan for the future of Barber-Scotia College, building operational excellence capacity, strengthening our academic core, obtaining accreditation, and building community trust. These are the building blocks to what I know is the next chapter of our institution's history. But we will not stop there. We will not only have students commuting and living on our campus, but we will have a robust online community being served by our amazing faculty and staff. We will reimagine how an institution founded in the 19th century can compete and thrive in the 21st century while leaving old habits, bad habits in the 20th century. We will foster an academic community around STEM, data analytics, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and biomedicine. Our institution will be a driving force behind the local economy of this region, and we know as the hometown college that will change the lives of families. We have already taken the first steps in becoming this hometown college by announcing that any student who graduates with a 2.0 or higher from any of the Barron County High School, homeschool, or equivalent institution in this county is automatically admitted to Barber-Scotia College. Now you can picture the door, but it's going to be up to you to stay in that door. Our goal is to address the high cost of education and be an affordable option to our students. To do this, we must be creative, innovative, and strategic. I look to building partnerships with my fellow institutions. I'm honored and humbled to be joined today by my fellow college presidents. Thank you for being here. How can we work together? How can we share resources? How can we mutually benefit in this academic space? I'm asking you to stand with us and know that our success is our shared success, and that our coexistence is good for our region, our state, our nation, and this world. Now, historically, Black colleges and universities have always been more than just schools. They are the bedrock of our community's progress, the backbone that fights for equality, and the birthplace of leaders who have shaped this nation. HBCUs have produced 40% of the Black members of Congress, 50% of Black lawyers, and 80% of Black judges. They have provided a path to the middle class for countless families and have been instrumental in creating the Black professionals who are the pillars of our communities. But beyond the statistics, HBCUs represent something even greater, a promise. A promise that no matter the obstacle, the doors of education will remain open to those who seek knowledge and wisdom. A promise that our young men and women will not only have the chance to learn, but also to lead. Barber-Scotia College has long been a place where knowing better leads to doing better. It is where the seeds of knowledge are planted and where the fruits of wisdom are harvested. It is where we cultivate the next generation of Black wealth builders, young men and women who will shape the economy of North Carolina, lead our nation, and influence the world. Barber-Scotia College will continue to build upon this legacy. We will be the foundation upon which our students can stand, the launch pad from which they can soar. We are committed to ensuring that every student who enters this institution leaves not just with a degree, but with the tools to change the world. Some people question why I took on this mission. Some question why the Board of Trustees chose me. If we are being honest, there are those who think that trying to save our HBCUs like Barber-Scotia is BS. Well, they're right. It was and it is BS from the moment moving forward. But be secure in your mission. Be sure in your purpose. Be solid in our finances. Be sensible in our strategies. Be focused in this community. And be strategic in our leadership. Be steadfast in our commitment. Be strong in our resolve, and above all else, be successful in all endeavors. That's Barber-Scotia College. For it is only through these qualities that we can guarantee the longevity and success of this institution. But my friends, this vision cannot be realized without your support. To the business community, I say invest in us. Invest in the future. Partner with us to create internships, scholarships, and opportunities that will allow our students to thrive. Your investment is not just in the success of this college, but in the success of this entire community. To our alumni, I say, come home. Your alma mater needs you. You now more than ever. Whether through mentorship, financial support, or simply spreading the word about the good work being done here today. Your contributions are vital. Let us ensure that Barber-Scotia never again will be on the brink of closing its doors to students seeking the right to a good education. Lastly, to those who have chosen to be friends of Barber-Scotia, I say thank you. We need your support, your volunteer time, your time, and your commitment to helping to rebuild this historic place. I want you all to repeat after me, I believe. I believe. Do you believe that in the future, of Barber-Scotia College? I believe. Do you believe in standing together to ensure that this institution remains a beacon of hope and opportunity? I believe. Do you believe we can take on the challenge of building a better tomorrow for our children and our children's children? I believe. Then let us move forward with the confidence that we do have here today that will echo through generations. Let us build a future that is worthy of our past, a future that honors the sacrifice of those who have come before us, and a future that our children will look back on with pride. This day, this moment, is not about one man. It is about a movement. It is about a group of alumni, trustees, supporters who have decided to do something. To stand up, to speak out, and to ensure that Barber-Scotia College not only survives, but thrives. Let us move forward together with the knowledge that our work is far from done, but with the faith that together there is nothing we cannot achieve. Thank you, and may God continue to be a blessing to all who see God within these walls, and may God continue to bless Barber-Scotia College. Hear us